And then we walk up and the door's open. The front door is freaking open, like it's cracked open. You know, so that's already like a red flag.
That's nice.
Once again, though, we're like, well, maybe the lady had just left because she said she was going to clean the place real quick before we got there. You know, maybe she forgot to close the door. So we walk in a little bit, and the first bedroom you can like look at and see, there's like there's a bed unmade. You know what I mean? Like sheets ruffled around and stuff, and then there's like clothes hanging over the staircase. No. And it's like, nope, we're getting out of here.
Where's the second? Oh, okay, I see it.
Oh yeah, second camera, new spot, weird.
Yeah, I don't feel right.
Whole different set on a couch, casting couch.
And there's a Chicago man a level above us staring down.
Good God, that's loud.
Norm,
you comfortable?
You want a power drill over there, homie?
You got any leaf blowers behind you?
A leaf blower.
I'm assuming we just did.
Welcome back to another episode of Fishing After Dark, folks, with the beard and the badge.
Dude. Wow.
Was that not good enough?
No, you kind of said welcome back to the podcast.
Okay, it's been a long day. All right,
it's 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
too.
We've said it before on the podcast. Yeah, we have long days. Anyways, we'll get to that. But the show, as always, is brought to you guys by Carl's Bait and Tackle, Norm, Internet's local tackle shop.
Yep, I shop there.
I cannot hear him at all.
Are you sure?
You better put your mouth on that mic, man. You better quit doing that Tallahassee stuff, bro. You better pull through right now.
What about now?
Oh,
barely.
I liked it.
Why I can barely hear him?
Is it the same thing?
Maybe.
All right, talk to me, Norm.
All right, Norm, what's up, dog?
Can you hear me?
That's so much better.
So good.
Okay, so Carl's, Norm, is the Internet's local tackle shop. You do a fair amount of shopping there, right?
Yeah, I did today actually.
Yeah?
Doubt it.
How much? How much you spend?
200.
Dang, 200?
Yeah.
Just like that?
Wow.
New
Damn.
reel.
What'd
Norm
you
just
get?
gets
New
on the
reel.
show and just flexes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, big shout out to Carl's for sponsoring the show as always, but we'll talk more about them later. So we've had a long day, folks. We've been filming all day. We got this cabin in the woods.
With no air conditioning.
No, well, it's got 4 air conditioners, but none of them work.
I like that.
It's like
Just a visual
it's
thing.
a paradox. Yeah, just a mind squig. But yeah, we've had a long day. We've all been filming for our channel. So, I mean, this is the Fishing After Dark podcast. It's basically what it was made for. It was like,
this is exactly the place
it's
for this
like,
podcast.
yeah. So we're on location here in Southeast Alabama. So, yeah. How you been, buddy?
I've been good.
Got Fishing with Norm on the show.
You haven't been on in quite a minute, Norm. I can't see you. All I see is beard when I look to my left. So
I apologize.
that's fine.
It's okay. I'll just here.
There you go. Get your
Oh, man.
posture right, man. You got to sit with some posture on this couch.
Is that Norm merch you got on there?
Oh,
this?
man, that looks fire.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is Norm merch.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
like
nice
how you
color
made the
blue.
oar like a hook. That's nice.
Yeah, I've never seen that before in the fishing industry.
Yeah, it's unique.
Yeah, that's why I did it. It's the first time it's ever been done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, never seen a hook incorporated into a logo.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. Dude, before we go any further, we mentioned my logo predicament in the last podcast.
Yes, yeah, talk about that.
I have
now.
100 emails right now.
Yeah.
100 different logos.
Dude, people are messaging me with logos for you.
Are you kidding me?
I meant to tell you earlier, I forgot.
Dude, I got one that was for the River Steward. It was like me. I saw the logo. I was like, dang, dude, that's a fat guy. Why'd they put a fat guy on there? And I looked, it was an actual picture of myself outlined. And then it had socks and flops on. And it went hard. I was like, dude, that goes hard if I was like 30 pounds lighter. But no, dude.
Yeah.
And they also put the River Steward on there. So
That's
shout
cool.
out to
Somebody
you.
took the time to make a River Steward logo.
Yeah, man.
That's kinda
Somebody
dope.
was good. Somebody was dope. But
Are you ever going to bring that channel back? You ever going to make it public again so your fans can go back and check it out?
Gosh, no, man. Gosh,
No,
no.
never say never, though.
I don't know, man. First videos on this channel are cringy. I actually cringe at the video where I bought the houseboat. My
No.
biggest video I've ever made, yeah.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. Well, I mean, a certain level of cringe is good, right? I mean, you want a little bit in there, right?
I guess, man.
Yeah. There is no good content without a little bit of cringe, right, Norm?
Agreed.
Yeah.
I feel so weird sitting here. I can't see AO.
Dude, I'm
I
sorry.
almost want to get that chair and angle myself this way while you guys are talking.
No, you should probably just...
If we adjust the set now, all hope is lost.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
then we'll
you're right.
have to stop production, and then it's just...
Yeah, the production team is not about that, man. We've run it up the chain. They're like, Norm, stay where you are.
heard on
Probably
that.
keep your words to a minimum too, man.
Oh, I'm working
We're
on
trying
it.
not to lose subscribers this podcast.
Dude, well, I asked you a minute ago how you were, like what you been up to, and you didn't even say anything. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm here at the house,
Yeah.
just living the day by day, you know.
God, that's so exciting. Could you
Yeah.
talk more about that?
Yeah, wait, dude,
I
that was
could.
really good, man. Dude, I'll elaborate on that. Did that video me and you filmed, the camping video? I think a lot of people took like the jokes we were saying to each other seriously.
Like the smack talk.
Yeah, because I was talking smack about how I had $1,000, you had $100.
I did
People were
see some
talking-
people mad at you.
Yeah, they were
saw
like,
that too.
"Dang, dude,
I saw
A
that
is a
too.
douchebag." I was like, "Dude, come on, man, you guys are so soft, bro."
I think that just some people still don't understand that level of humor, you know?
Yeah.
Like that some friends just have a relationship where they just kind of mess with each other, and
Especially
that's just
guys,
normal.
yeah.
Especially guys. And it's just like it's normal to call a friend like a douchebag. You
Or
know what I
like,
mean?
yeah, like, dude, you suck, or like,
Right. Or
If-
your career's over.
Right,
Or something
or-
like
right,
that.
right.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, dudes are
I
just
love
freaking
Norm.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
That
want to
dude, speaking
apologize.
of- no,
I don't feel
yeah, don't-
sorry at all.
Yeah, dude, that video killed it, by the way. That video is awesome. Like
Thanks.
that video single-handedly, I told Zayd this off camera. That video like single-handedly got me wanting to camp. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
love camping anyways, and of course with the property and everything going to, but that video was like
What
dude, that
made
looked
you?
like so much fun.
Was it the like Norm's granddad?
Dude, the granddad jokes went hard for sure. Dude, just everything about it. Like I loved how long it was. And originally I was like, dude, it's an hour long. I was like, oh no, this is not good.
But it was made like a movie. Dude.
Yeah, no,
I was proud to be a part of that project. That was cool.
that was cool, man. That was cool.
Sometimes in our like realm of YouTube and social media, we get caught up in like the expense of a video, the expense of a cameraman, the brand deal, bringing the money in, like the finances. But when you see a project come together and it just flows and it makes people happy, it's so much fun, man.
Yeah, 100%. That's kind of what we're doing right here, right now, in this cabin with this private lake and ponds and woods. You know, we're doing that stuff right now. You know? So it's dope.
Norm said, dude, it's just so rare that creators get along and have a good time. And we genuinely, we're all sitting on the porch, all the camera guys, except Tommy. I keep him working 24/7. He doesn't have fun at all.
Right.
But we were all outside and we were having fun, man. Like, there's no drama.
yeah.
There's no like, dude, Norm's in his room. He's pissed because Lojo, texted his
Right.
girlfriend.
Or I signed one contract and you signed the
Yeah.
other and blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Dude, can you believe that Lojo stole 10 grand from Norm?
Right.
It doesn't happen, man.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, that's a horrible rumor. Jeez.
Yeah, it never happened.
Holy
I'm
moly.
just using like a hypothetical. Like,
Now
there's
the
no
whole internet's
dirty
going to be like, God,
business.
you hear Lojo stole $10,000 from Norm?
It's already in
they're already
all the comment
circulating
I
sections.
was
right
just
now.
saying, there's no dirty business. Like, we're all friends. We all get along, and like,
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I've been looking forward to this. At first, I was kind of ticked off about this Airbnb
Yeah.
because you called me.
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, there's 3 families and a tiny lake. And I was like, dude, we're screwed. We're spending $350 to go waste 3 days.
Yeah.
And I got here and I was like, dude, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's been fantastic.
And today we worked our asses off too. Like we freaking like, just to give you a frame of reference here, I got my little watch. We took my watch reset, but
Dang.
anyways, like
26 steps.
well, a busy day. Yeah, I know, right? It just reset. A busy day for a human is like 6,000 to 8,000 steps, right?
Really?
And then 10,000 is like the goal.
Okay.
Right? That's what everybody's supposed to get in a day, and just to keep up like a daily level of fitness,
heartbeat,
basically
fitness, yeah.
heart health. I took 16,000 steps today.
Wow.
So that's like twice as much as an active person's day, and almost twice as much, as like the recommended amount.
We're
So
basically Olympic athletes at this point.
take a lot of steps. That's
Dude,
for sure.
imagine how much we'd weigh if we didn't fish. Because we're already
That's
up
the
there.
freaking truth.
We
Like,
would
imagine
probably
if we
work
didn't even
out
walk.
and have like mental health as well if we didn't have channels.
That's a good
Have
point.
peaceful lives, no
Right.
drama. Yeah, nothing to worry about. But
I do love
It's
what
all
we
good.
do. I would,
Dude, I love
I would
it,
not
yeah.
trade this for anything.
no, definitely not. Not coming from, gosh, my background or your background too.
Yeah, heck, imagine if you were Norm.
Right.
Wait, what about me?
I'm not sure where that was going, whether it was a roast or it was a compliment. I was confused.
I was
Still
too.
am.
Yep. I'm writing it out, though.
Dude, that's some fresh merch you got on right there, by the way.
Yeah,
Got
it's
the Norm
warm.
merch over
Yeah.
here in the Guggen. That's my favorite. I told you that's my favorite Guggen
That's my
performance
favorite
shirt.
comfy, too,
Is it really?
man.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
It's
have
probably
people- yeah.
everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
What did you say? Comfy?
Yeah, a lot of people comment that. They're like, dang, dude, that performance gear is so comfy. I feel like all merch, like even merch that I'm planning on coming out with merch in a couple months.
Yeah, for sure.
It won't be performance gear.
You stop caressing that microphone, you.
Can you hear that?
It's loud, yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, but you gotta stop it.
All right, I'm done.
I love
Hands
you.
off. Just like to touch something.
Performance gear feels good.
Yeah, feels good. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Although-
I'm dropping fire merch, but it won't be this.
Yeah.
Comfy.
So when is that gonna be, you think?
I don't know.
I know you still got a lot in the works, like with
Yeah,
design and
I would
stuff,
say
but-
2 months at the longest.
So like June, July.
Yeah.
Like peak of summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good time to drop.
I was
A merch
thinking
drop.
it would just be a picture of me and Norm's granddad
Right.
standing there holding a fish.
Itty
Oh,
bitty in the
that's
background.
awesome.
No.
Just on the back of the shirt, maybe.
Nope. Just
Nope.
me and Norm's
Norm's
granddad.
granddad. Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll have to get one of those sent to your granddad too. You
Oh,
know?
no.
Like the first ever printed one. Come on, man.
We could.
Be charitable about it at least. Be respectful to the man.
I'm just playing, dude.
I love how
I've-
this has just turned into my poor granddad watching this. I don't know if he
Does your
thinks-
granddad listen to this podcast?
I don't know if he does, but I know my parents send like to the family and everything,
Dear
like their
God.
videos.
Jeez.
So
Oh,
the
great.
grandparents end up seeing them.
What'd
so
your parents say about all the Norm's granddad jokes?
They thought it was hysterical.
Did they really?
But now I probably shouldn't say that because then if my grandpa sees this, he's gonna think my parents thought it was
Oh,
Squick, dude.
Hey.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, be real. Your granddad won't see this. He doesn't like me already. I know because I made jokes about him and
Good
myself.
God.
funny. That video went hard. Zay kept a lot more stuff in than I thought was gonna get in that video.
I did when I watched it. I was like, wow.
I loved it though.
This went hard. Yeah, I was glad. I was glad with the outcome. So how
it
did
was
your parents
awesome.
react, though? They thought it was hilarious?
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Okay, cool. So they weren't like, dude, that AO kid. Like, stay away from that dude.
No, they said that too, but it was. They also thought
They
it was
say that
funny.
every day. They
Yeah.
say that every time.
Dude, AO's hilarious, but if you stay around him too long, you'll probably get dumb quick.
Yeah.
Probably
Exactly.
fall off immediately. That man's waiting to cancel everybody around him.
Dear God.
Yeah.
So with this performance gear, though, I want to go back to that real quick. It's hella comfortable, but you brought up something earlier. In fact, Norm agreed with you that it's kind of a thing that the performance gear does. Would you care to like explain how like what it does and how it makes you feel? Because I agree with you. I agree with both of you. Like it does.
Yeah.
The performance shirts, although they feel awesome, they look incredible and they work, but they do something to the male's physique.
Yeah, they
it's not
just-
flattering. So can you kind of walk them through it?
Yeah,
How it
so
affects your
basically
life?
it's like if you just were to buy a white T-shirt and then dive in a pond and then walk out soaking wet with your
The
nips
wind's
out.
blowing 20 miles an hour
Yeah.
in your chest.
So it's just like stuck to
right,
you.
it's stuck to you. You're basically shirtless, especially if you shave your tummy up. Then everything you got.
Do you shave the tummy up?
Sometimes, just 'cause
Really?
I'm fat and it makes you look skinnier.
It does help. That's for sure.
If I
Yeah.
were to get slim again, I'd probably just be like, yeah,
Just
I
let
wish
the
I
body-
did just tell the internet that I'd shave my tummy up.
Well, it's out there now, so
But
let's
you
just-
know,
yeah.
it's one of those things where I'm trying to make my wife like look at me and be like, okay, not look at me and be like, dang,
like it's something to work with at least.
yeah, like look
Yeah.
at me and be like, all right. Or if,
I
like
could
if the
do this.
lights are off, at least like I'm like smooth, you know. At
Lights
least
are
it's
off.
not like sandpaper and fat rolls.
Okay, I respect
I'm
that.
just a waste of space at the moment, but I'm good, dude. I just
Dude, you're
gained-
so hard on yourself,
I
man.
gained 35 pounds, man. I just look in the mirror. I walked in the mirror last night. I told you guys
okay.
this twice today. That I walked in there. I walked in an exercise room and some tidy whities last night. Looked in the mirror and just was like, "Dang, man! I got 14 more stretch marks in 24 hours, man."
Oh no, man. You're being hard on yourself, dude.
Yeah, I am, but it's more for humor.
And cocoa butter, that'll help with those stretch marks.
Really?
I
Will it
think
make them
so.
go away?
I don't know if it does that, but I think it makes them less noticeable. Is something that it
I'm
might
okay.
do.
I'm all about body positivity for real.
Yeah, there you go. There you are rubbing that mic stand again.
I'm sorry, man.
It's just so loud.
Norm, I feel like
I
you're too
love you.
quiet over there, man.
I think I do too. I think it's a weird thing where I can't see you guys. So I'm
I
just
think
like,
you need to
Yeah.
express yourself right now, though. How are you feeling? Because when Norm got to this trip, it was one of those weird things where I could tell you were just down in the dumps.
Yeah, you
dog.
were kind of
And it
kind
made
of
me
low
sad.
energy earlier today.
Because the last couple times I've seen
Yeah.
you, you've been super down.
Yeah,
How's that?
I've been down like down to do stuff or down like down.
Low energy.
Down like as in puppy dog in the rain. Sad.
I think I was just tired.
No, I want to say you were pretty emotional. I'm done, dude. That's not me. Don't
It's
even look
so
over
loud.
here.
I'm so sorry. I love you all.
But Norm, you want to open up real quick? We can play some emotional music or something.
Oh, it'd be perfect.
Yep. Go ahead.
I think I was just tired. I think I woke up later as the day went on. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
don't
you were
know.
just that bummed you out?
I was just zoned for like the last 4 hours. I was like, I got to go to this cabin.
He's like, I gotta go
Yeah.
film with these two jackasses.
Yeah. And I was just like, dang it, you know?
You good?
Ooh.
I heard Chicago and man from upstairs for a second.
Yeah.
No, that's Germany.
Oh, that's German, man.
Yeah, that's-
dang, dude. Gosh dang, Zayd, bro.
Bro.
You cook up the dopest edits, but you have no respect for my livelihood, man. He's hitting the shenane up there right now.
Badge. That was so loud, man.
I'm sorry, man. I gotta stop, bro.
It's like
I'm in
are
my
you hearing
element.
this? I'm not crazy, right?
Oh, I'm hearing it.
He said, "Oh, it's loud."
So, Norm, why
Zayd,
were you
sit
so
down.
down, bro?
I really don't know. I was just worn out, I guess.
What about the last time I saw you?
When was that?
When you were super down?
Was I down?
You've been down a lot, man. I think you need to tell us about your mental health right now.
I don't know, man. I was with Norm like 3 days ago.
Was he
4
happy?
days ago. Yeah, we had a great time.
Oh, he wasn't
dude,
down?
I
I thought
literally
we had a
think
great time.
I was trying
I've been-
I was trying to get something juicy for the podcast, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess
not
you were
giving
just
it to you.
tired. Yeah,
Save it
you're
for my own
really
channel.
shutting me down hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think the problem was I took pre-workout at like 10 o'clock last night.
Okay.
Oh,
and I was
Lord.
like,
Okay.
I got to be up at like 6.
What
So I could've-
pre-workout?
Yeah.
I think it's like Total War or something. I don't know.
Flavor?
Total War.
Flavor?
Peach mango, I think, or peach.
Oh,
That
banana.
sounds like, yeah, I see that.
Okay.
Does pre-workout hit you harder than an energy drink?
Yeah, for sure.
I've never had pre-workout.
You good down there?
Yeah, I'm just stretching. I'm good.
Oh yeah.
I've never had pre-workout. Explain to me.
Never?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I took creatine. That was all I took. Lots of it.
Monohydrate.
What? No, I
Creatine
actually took
monohydrate.
too much creatine and didn't hydrate.
Oh, gotcha.
And I had to go to the hospital, like the ER, after
Yeah,
like
it's hella
couple
bad for
months.
you, man. If you're doing it like that,
But I swelled up in high school.
it works.
Went
Creatine
straight from
definitely
my
works.
biceps to my lower abdomen.
Creatine, man, it's weird. You ever done creatine, Norm?
Yeah.
Like in an attempt to gain weight. I think you were like super into fitness for a while, weren't you? Like
Yeah.
super hitting weights and stuff every day.
Yeah, like 140 days maybe until I got mono, and then you can't lift for like 6 months because your appendix, and if you lift heavy
6
stuff, it
months
could burst, or 3 months or 6 months or something like
after
that.
mono.
Yeah.
I got mono
Jesus.
too one time, but I never stopped because, like, you know,
Yeah.
I had mono one time too, and I don't remember like having to stay out of stuff like sports and stuff for that
I
long.
can't remember that either. Man.
I thought it was like weeks, but
Yeah,
not months.
maybe a month.
I think
at the
it was
longest.
months. Like
Damn.
I think my doctor said like 90 days or something like that.
Maybe you had like a certain like case where your appendix was kind of like inflamed or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Maybe we're just getting through the biggest excuse you've ever, like the biggest lie you told yourself, and now you believe that
I'm
lie.
about to Google this, but that does sound right. It sounds like something I would probably end up doing.
Yeah, why don't you Google it?
Yeah, I'll
You were
Google
sitting
while
there
we're here.
playing video games. You were like, "Nah, dude. Doc said
Yeah,
8
Doc
months. Doc said
8 months, baby.
8 months, man.
It was just like so. It was such a bummer after I was off for so long that I just couldn't lift what I used to, and I just like gave up. And then I started filming fishing videos, and that ruined me.
The
I
rest
worked
is
out for
history.
like 3 years
Yeah.
in high school. Then I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I was like, okay, why would I spend an hour working out when I don't know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
What, you went straight from high school to the Army, so you were
Yeah.
just like jacked and then more jacked.
Right, just kind of like a different kind of jacked.
Yeah.
Definitely lost some weight in the Army.
Did you really?
Yeah, because like, you know, they in the airborne infantry, they run like every day. They're obsessed with running.
How much did you run a day?
You're not even gonna believe this, like looking at me, but I mean, I don't want to like exaggerate, but like an average day would be 4 to 5 miles.
I believe that.
But I mean, and then you like at least once a week, maybe twice, depending on your squad leader or whoever's mood. You know, like some squad leaders love to run, some don't love to run as much. You know what I mean? So if you get a crazy dude, then you'll be doing 8-mile runs probably at least once a week, maybe twice.
You have the legs of a runner. You really do.
I wonder if that was developed like through sports and then the military.
Yeah,
You know?
it could have, because more than half your life, you know,
Yeah, just hella running.
just running.
Yeah.
This-
Yeah, dude, it freaking sucked.
This
Army
says
sucked.
an enlarged spleen may take up to 8 weeks to go back to normal.
Okay, so it's 2 months.
Yeah, you
So
said
maybe-
6 months.
well,
you said
But
6
that's
months.
what I thought. You know, when you tell
Yeah.
yourself a lie but enough times, you
Yeah.
actually believe it to be true.
It gets bigger and bigger
so maybe
too.
for
The
some
lie
reason I was just
grows.
thinking 6, but maybe it was 2 months, and then
Yeah, that's fine.
who knows what else happened afterwards.
But
Yeah,
still,
just
2
went downhill.
months, that would definitely put you, out of commission. That would screw you up if you're like on a weightlifting
Yes.
regiment and you had to stop for 8 weeks. That would
Especially-
be tough
yeah.
to get back. Yeah.
Especially 140 days in.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't miss a day either. It was just like my weird thing where I was like, I have to go every day. So I didn't even. It was just 7 days a week.
Yeah, you do
but,
that
like-
with work as well, don't you?
Yeah, until I go with like a until I get tired schedule. So it's not like like this day we do this day we do that. It's like I go, and then when I need to sleep or take a break, I do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when work's available to do, I do it, and then when it's not, I'm worn out, I sleep. So
Dang. You guys work hard.
It's 1:30 right now, man. We work hard.
Yeah, your time. It's only midnight 40.
Yeah, we're Central
my
time.
time. It's not that bad.
What you mean? What time is it your time?
12:45. Midnight 45.
So it's 1:45 my time?
Yeah.
1:47.
Nice.
Yeah, we're supposed to get up at the crack of dawn to go fishing. That's a whole other story.
Oh, actually, just by the way, I took creatine for like all 140 of those days.
So that was helping you put on weight, though, you think?
Yeah,
How much,
for sure.
How much weight did you gain in 140 days?
Like 38 pounds.
Freak.
So you were fresh meat, though. You hadn't worked out before then ever?
No, one day I was just like, I'm just gonna go every single day, and then I just stuck with it.
Jeez, were you eating a lot?
Yeah, tons.
Yeah, okay.
I was working at Zaxby's at the time, and I was a manager there.
Nice.
So even on my days off, I could go in and get just like 3 grilled chicken fillets and put it on top of a salad.
Yeah.
and just crush eggs on top of it. And I was
Dude,
just
so that's a
eating-
diet. That's a diet to put on a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
good weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or the first like 70 days, I just did dirty bulking and just eating the milkshakes and the fried stuff, and then I just felt like garbage, and I switched it up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
grilled chicken salad combo.
Dude, it's such a good feeling to be in shape, man.
My bad.
There we go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I miss being in shape. Like that
Yeah.
high school feeling of just being in shape. And
Yeah.
because even in high school, I feel like when you're in great shape, you don't realize that until you're not in shape.
You
Yeah.
don't, man.
You know what I mean?
Even a few years after, you don't realize it.
Like right
yeah.
now, I realize how bad of shape I'm in.
Whenever you saw yourself in those tidy whities in the mirror, it just hit.
It hit.
That's
and I was
crazy,
like,
man.
Dang. I was like, I could fit my high school self in my stomach right now.
Good God. Well, I mean, at least you're like realizing it at like a young age. At least you're also able to look at yourself and maybe kind of help
Yeah.
correct yourself of something that you feel like is out of control. You know what I mean?
I think so. But then again, I just find myself like working and not caring enough to do anything different,
Yeah.
I feel like me and you are on the same exact wavelength,
Yeah.
same life timing. 'Cause I feel
Except
the
you're
same
like a
way.
year ahead of me. You're probably 6 months
Yeah.
ahead of me, Norm. Maybe, no, you're a year. You're definitely a year. Maybe 2.
In what aspect? Ahead, like in what way?
Like YouTube in general.
Yeah.
Just like having a schedule, a
I got
method,
you.
Yeah.
like have it
Okay.
settling in to
Just
who you.
as far as like getting the machine going, like getting
yeah,
the,
like you know exactly what your machine needs.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of do too, but my machine's super fresh.
your machine's
Yeah.
kind of unproven. It's new. It's a
Yeah.
It's like it was like Tesla like 3 years ago. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
it's young, it's hot, but there's a couple issues getting worked through. You know what I mean? So,
Like, yeah.
yeah. What were you gonna say just then?
Nope.
I knew it was going to be a Chicago joke.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the
It's young, it's
same
hot.
thing.
It's working through some problems.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Bro, I'm gonna show him my meal prep just while we're doing this.
Yeah, man. Bring that meal
I'll be
prep
right
out
back
here.
so I can show him what my life is
You
all
can
about.
name
now.
this Norm's meal preps.
I guarantee there's people that would like to know what's in Norm's meal prep.
Many of you may not know this. We may have discussed it on the podcast. We may not have. But my good friend Norm over there likes to do the weird thing with the lures.
Yeah, I do.
You like to take
What's
a
that?
rattle out of a Ned rig, specifically the Guggen Ned rig.
A rattle and Ned.
And
Yep.
you like to shove that rattle in everything you possibly can.
Specifically the Mondo worm, but yes, everything.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was kind of a
okay.
technique that you coined. Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of
Mondo
developed
worm.
that.
Yes.
The rattle and Mondo.
And you love doing it in the warmer months especially, correct?
Yes,
So it's beginning to be that time?
it's that time.
Guys, I would encourage you to visit Shop Carl's right now. Maybe become a member and get some massive deals. Maybe you can snag a rattle and net or a Mondo worm, do some experimenting in your fishing lane. Shop Carl's supports you and your fishing experiments, so make sure to hop on the site and get busy with it.
That's right, boys. Become a Carl's Club member. Get access to early baits before anybody else.
Massive
Get exclusive
discounts.
content, I think. I'm pretty sure.
It sounded great.
And you definitely get like a massive discount on almost everything in the store.
Cheapest place to buy your favorite baits, for sure.
That's true. And Norm
Especially-
shops there at least 3 times a week.
Did
Yeah.
it today.
On a slow week.
And he
Yeah.
combines baits all the time. He's like
Yep.
a 4th grader in science class.
This man has put a
Yeah.
rattle in just about everything.
If
Yeah.
if it can fit a rattle, my rattle's been inside of it.
There you go. So,
Amen. Shop Carl's. Check it out.
Are we back?
We're back, baby.
We're back here.
Show me that meal prep.
All right. So basically, what I brought to the house.
There you go. Keep
Keep
grabbing,
grabbing
it.
it.
I
Keep
just
it
gotta-
going.
It's just got to be right first. It's not right now. That's better.
All right. So, anyways,
Dear God.
I brought a cooler. So we've been doing. Just got these like little trays from Walmart for like $6, and I just have in
Okay.
this one, I have
Dang,
steak,
Okay.
sweet potatoes, and rice, and I have mixtures of like chicken.
Did you cook
salmon
those?
for the meat?
Did you cook it?
Yeah. So in Costco, I got like the massive frozen bags. So you can get it for like
Nice.
super cheap.
How'd you cook that steak?
I just put it on the pan.
In the kitchen?
Is it medium rare?
Yeah. I mean, I cook it well because I'm always afraid I'm gonna like give
Yeah,
myself
let me
like
try
a
a bite. Let me
disease.
try a bite.
Yeah, yeah.
It kind
I'm
of
just kidding.
smells.
I'm just kidding,
It kind
dude.
of
I'm
smells
good.
hella
It's cold.
good. No,
It does
I'm
smell good.
No, it's amazing.
Now you keep that stuff though.
What kind
I'm
of
happy for
seasoning are you putting on your steak?
Yeah, how do you cook a steak, man? Walk me through a norm day.
Yeah, I like to know the
You're,
process. as
you're
well.
straight up in the kitchen.
There's no method. So I got
Damn
this.
it, Norm.
It's literally we put it on the pan.
no,
and
no marinade. No,
You got to have a method with a steak, man.
I don't. I don't know how to cook.
Dude,
I just-
marinade in a bag is a lifesaver,
We,
man.
we tried that on that camping video,
Dude,
and it was really
marinade
good.
Is so underrated, man.
I couldn't believe how good it was.
You can put like 8 steaks marinate in a bag. It's $3 at Walmart. They should probably sponsor us right now.
Yeah, they should.
Bro, you know what's cool is the Instapot though. Like you
Yeah,
can put,
yeah.
I mean, the sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
rotate sweet potatoes out with green beans, and then I rotate my.
When are you gonna eat the stuff that you meal prepped? Because you've been eating just everything we eat.
Yeah, so that's the thing is I got here and I was like, you know what? There's so much food on the counter that Lojo
Right.
got that I was like, that tastes so much better than what I made.
Exactly.
I have to apologize. I
feel
didn't know
that.
you were bringing meal prep. I was.
Yeah,
I
you
wasn't
coulda
messed up
heads
your diet.
Maybe next time we're together, we can meal prep together. So we
Yeah.
all show up.
Yeah, for
I
real.
need to
man.
lose 20 pounds.
We
man.
could have brought like hella good groceries if we knew you was on that, but
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's a new thing. I just figured I got to the same point that AO did, where I was like, oh, I can.
What was your breaking point?
I was
Did you
just
see
like,
yourself?
yeah, I was just like right now is like I'm still at a turning point where I could like reverse it and not
Yeah.
have like really bad like side effects.
Like
You know what I
could-
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I feel like I'm at the point where like if I turned around now I'd be good, but if I waited like a year or two
Right.
later I would just be like ruined.
Diabetes, yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
Man, this is real worst case scenario
Well,
stuff
so
right here,
the thing
boys.
is, we're always
Holy
traveling.
moly.
We're always on
Yeah.
the go,
Yeah.
and so we just end up like we're just thinking about the video. The last thing we're thinking about is like our health.
Yeah,
I don't know. At
because
least
it just
for me,
it
it's
just doesn't
just-
matter enough. You know what I mean? When you're
Yeah.
making the content and you're really excited about something, or if you're halfway through a video, it's like that healthy meal just doesn't matter as much,
Dude,
as getting
Yes.
the product.
Talk about even
finished.
getting 3 meals in a day. We don't even eat.
We don't- that
breakfast,
never
Then
happens.
lunch, you're
Yeah.
busy, and
And then when
just
you
end up
eat,
eating
you
dinner.
overeat and you overeat crap.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, dude, we haven't eaten all day, so I guess I'll eat 20 nuggets and
Right.
8 large fries.
Yep, and a soda, a huge
Yeah.
soda. Yeah.
And
That's
it
some
tastes
business.
good every single time. I
Yeah.
wish it didn't.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
It hits
because it still
right.
does. It's still good.
Dude, every time.
Good Lord. What was
Sorry.
that?
I just hit the mic stand with my Mountain Dew.
God, the audio listeners, I'm sorry. Yeah, but oh man, you got a stain on your shirt today too.
I do too.
Dang, I just told you that story too, didn't I?
Where's the stain?
You had got a grass stain right there or something.
I spilled mustard on. I had 2 of these.
Oh,
I spilled mustard
mustard.
at the last Guggen week,
I remember
and
that.
nobody told me. You
Dude, I thought-
jerks,
I
because
didn't
we
see
were.
it.
I had mustard on my shirt for like 30 minutes, and I'm hanging out with all these guys. They already
First
think
time
I'm
with the
lame
Guggins.
because I.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
I
know?
thought it was a shirt at first because when you see
Yeah, I guess.
3D colors, yellow
No.
could be a
Yeah,
weird color.
Yeah,
you
but it
see
was
in
like a 5 inch just squirt of mustard down my chest, and none of my homies had my back.
I didn't see
Maddie
it.
B told me like 30 minutes after we ate, and he was like, "Hey, homie, what's on your chest?" I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "Shout out to freaking Lojo and Norm for watching my back."
I just thought it was your shirt, like the animation from a
Right.
far way away.
Yeah, no, that's fine, man.
I don't remember that at all.
Next time
Yeah.
next time we're in a situation where you're with a bunch of people you don't know and you have mustard down your chest, I'm just not gonna say anything.
Dude,
I would say something to you. I would say something.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got your back. You good, homie? What are you doing?
Just giving the old low back a stretch, man. These couches are not built for comfort.
Yeah, it's been a little.
And it's been a hella long day.
It's been
you
a
know.
day.
It's been a day. And we got another day ahead of us tomorrow, so, you know. All right, guys, I want to talk to you guys for a minute about Black Buffalo, okay? So that is the tobacco-free nicotine product that I have made the full switch to. So if you guys are anything like me, if you've had some type of a tobacco habit in the past, whether you're ex-military or you're just a normal outdoorsman, a fisherman, doesn't matter. A lot of us have that tobacco habit, but most of us are trying to kick it in some way. That's where Black Buffalo comes in. Black Buffalo takes nice leafy greens, okay, clean stuff. They dry them out. They add in pharmaceutical grade nicotine. So that means the product that you end up getting looks, tastes, feels like the real thing. It's by far the best tobacco-free dip alternative product that I myself have tried out there in the market. And guys, I've tried quite a few. If you guys are interested and if you're at least 21 years of age, I would advise you guys to click the link in the description, go to blackbuffalo.com and use code AFTERDARK, all one word, all caps. And I think you get like 20% off your first order or something like that. It's a really good deal, guys. It's a great product. It's helped me completely make the switch. I don't use tobacco products anymore. They even have a 100% nicotine-free zero alternative. So if you're just in it for the actual habit of putting something in your lip and spitting something out, they got you covered in that case too. Big shout out to Black Buffalo for being awesome partners with the show. Anyways, back to the podcast.
The meat of the podcast, Lojo. You might have rented the worst Airbnb I've ever seen in my life. I didn't do
Dude,
any
they-
research into this. I saw the picture of what you said we were gonna have. I show up and we're sharing a pond with 8
families.
different families. There's baby goats. There's
There are
cows
chickens in the
crapping
yard.
everywhere. I had
Yeah.
my Easter church shoes on. We ruined them in 10 minutes.
Here's the thing, man. So Airbnb, I mean, when you see a listing, when you see a place, I mean, the only visual idea you have is from the pictures, right?
Right,
Because
right.
that's what you rely on to know what's going on. So
Yup.
this particular place, and I mean, I looked at a bunch of places. We had a little group chat. You know, I had sent a bunch of places that were on lakes, blah, 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 blah. And they were all hella expensive.
There was a fire one in Florida. Don't mention where it was, but I would
Yeah.
like to go to that one eventually.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. But it was really expensive. But it would be incredible. In fact, that might be our next
That might
one.
be a 3-dayer because it's so dang expensive.
It is expensive, but
Oh gosh,
3-nighter
is what I meant.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I was looking for a place and I was sending different options, but this one seemed like, didn't it seem like on first glance, right?
I thought
Like
it
that
was
pretty good. Like,
incredible. I thought we
Yeah.
lucked up.
me too. Now it was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but it wasn't really far from any of us. It was far from Norm.
Yeah.
But not terribly far from me or you. And, you know, so me and Andrew too got here last night. we had to navigate this place at night. So this is middle of rural Alabama. You guys saw coming in.
I couldn't get here in daylight.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
had to call you and ask you to drop a pin.
Dude, so imagine like towing a boat and trying to figure this out. Like,
Okay.
So, I mean, straight off the bat, the place they tell you to GPS to is not the place where the cabin is.
Yeah, it happened the same thing to me. Yeah.
It's hella confusing because it's like, why are you telling us to GPS to
You
this
got here at
location?
dark, right?
Yeah. It was like 9:00 at night or something. Well, no, it wasn't that late. Was it that late, Andrew? 8, 7? I don't know. It was dark.
Yeah,
it was it was dark.
It was dark.
Yeah, and I mean, so we pull up to the first cabin because that's what she tells us. It's the first cabin.
Yeah. Pull up in
We
cabin.
pull
Finally
up to
get
the
there.
first cabin.
It's been 2 hours.
And there's lights on. You know what I mean? There's clearly people in there.
Okay.
So I'm like walking up to the door because I'm trying to just figure out what's going on. I don't know if this is the host, like ready to let us in, or if it's
Right.
like the property manager. I have no idea. It's just some lady. And you can tell she's super sketched out because she's like, there's this dude, walking up on her place at
Large,
night.
tatted, bearded man.
Right. In fact, there's 2 of us because Andrew's standing by the truck. So it's like, it could be kind of intimidating for a woman by herself. And she was just kind of like standing at the door, and I was just like, I asked some questions, and she was like, no, I'm staying in this place, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, well, this ain't the right place. So I'm like, maybe it's the next one. So we went to the next one because the next one like didn't have any lights on or anything, right? Or there was very minimal light because there's clearly people staying here. So we go back out to the truck. That's 2 cabins now we've broken into basically.
So how
And,
far did you walk into the cabin?
dude? We were in there. We were like
All the way.
I mean, we were in the house. Yeah.
Like,
If they had
looking
shot us,
around.
it would have been justified because we were in the
Wow.
house.
You think
Yeah.
there's people in there when you walked in, or
So
were they just gone?
No. There was nobody. Like, because before I walked in, I was like, "Hey, hello. Is there anybody in there?" And nothing. Like total quiet. There was no lights on or anything. I even said because right before I walked in, I was like, "Hey, I'm an Airbnb guest. I'm not an intruder. Like, please don't
Announcing
shoot."
yourself at the door.
Yeah, for real. It's like, dude, if you've got a gun in there and you're scared, I am not. I'm just a dude looking for a freaking cabin.
Yeah, where's my cabin?
So then come to find out she had given me the wrong directions, which just, sent us right over the edge last night.
And that was
But-
like the kid cabin,
yeah,
right?
it turns out they had like kids in there, bro. So now we don't know if they were in there at that time, but they could have been. And they could have
Just
been
hiding. They just heard
Hiding
some
under
guy
the
coming
beds,
in. And
crying.
No, they saw a car coming up. They probably hid, and then
Then they heard a deep voice say, "Hey, I'm not a podcast." I messed up the joke. I was gonna say, "I'm not a host. I'm not a guest."
I'm not a host. I like it.
I messed up everything. It's 2 in the morning. I'm trying my hardest here.
Yeah. The deep voice was just like, "Hello, kids."
Hello, kids. I have a beard and tattoos. What are you doing?
Exactly. So get back out to the truck. Call the lady at this point. 'Cause I'm just like, "Ma'am, where is my fucking cabin?" You know what I mean? Like, we have busted into too many people's cabins tonight. It's just
Yep.
like, "Oh yeah, I told you we're blah, 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 wrong place." We finally get to the cabin, and it was not what we thought. The pictures were a tad bit deceiving, I think.
It's actually, the interior is really nice, but the exterior, you pull up and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's
And then you walk in, you're like, okay, this is nice.
And there's just unlimited cabins out here too, which is like, because when I first rolled up,
Yeah.
I saw number 1 and 2, and that's where they were walking around outside. That's originally where, like, because I was reading the same instructions she sent you, and it was just first house on the left.
Yeah, she had first driveway
And-
on the left, so that led to those first two cabins. So you could see
Yeah.
how it'd be hella confusing. But anyways, yeah. So we got it. I mean, I don't know. The pictures from Airbnb, they're definitely like not from this cabin.
No,
you know what I mean?
they're
Like
not.
they took like the nicest cabin on the property and took the pictures in there. They may have sprinkled in a couple pictures from some of these other cabins,
Yeah.
but the main pictures were
Right.
that of the nice cabin.
That's
And
that's the trick, is they put 100 pictures in there. You got to scroll through 65 before you hit
right.
the actual one.
Yeah, because they were like advertising that there was like a pool on your cabin, and it turns out, well, the pool was actually like
A community.
a community pool for like
Right.
all 7 or 8 cabins, and it's not even next to the one we got. So like it's, that was kind of
It is a cheap place, though. It's not expensive.
no. I mean, the place is fine. You know what I mean? Like the place is honestly fine. It's just it's not what was advertised to me.
No.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And they make it seem like you're just out here by yourself, and we've learned that we're not because there's other cabins.
I feel
and,
like we're camping
you know.
right now. Like literally, we're just at the campground, but with cabins.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does feel that way. Split
Because
up
it's
lots.
advertised as what? Like they But the acres on the Airbnb, remember?
Yeah,
That's what had me thinking that we were going to be in like 200 acres.
It said 200 acres of seclusion. Like seclusion literally means you're not around anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And you are around somebody.
So I was thinking we were going to
here.
be out in the woods.
That's
we're going to
what
have
I
like
thought.
a pond in the back. And
Yeah.
we were like going to have
100%.
So if we could go like
There was only one.
survive
There
and
was only
stuff.
one picture that showed like cabins on the lake, right? And
Yeah.
it was a very carefully taken photo of two of the the cabins that look cool from the water. You know what I mean? And then it makes sure to not show the rest of the cabins. So
which were the same two cabins you walked into from the,
Yeah.
because I remember seeing that
Yeah.
picture.
We have
and so
to
when I
name
rolled
this
up, I was
video.
about to go walk into those
Yeah.
two.
Lojo broke into a cabin full of kids.
oh my god!
Name it that, dude.
Oh, dude, that goes hard.
It goes plentiful hard.
Wow. Well, we'll have to see about that. I don't know.
I think that's the only option we have.
Yoinks. I think we got other options than that.
I don't think that we do.
Okay, well, we'll have to workshop
It's
that
not
with the people
clickbait,
upstairs.
yeah.
It's
too-
not clickbait.
yeah.
That's true.
It's so late right now, man.
Yeah, are you done?
I think we should be.
Yeah.
I
okay.
think we're gonna say something stupid.
I think we already have, and we just don't realize.
Yeah, we'll just edit the stupidity out or some of it.
Okay, sure.
We'll leave some in.
We can keep vibing. I mean, if you want, keep telling me about this property if you want.
Well, I was just, that was, you asked me, so I was just trying to give you the rundown.
No, I think that's what the podcast needed. To be honest,
Probably
I
so.
think you did a fantastic job on
Thank
the back
you.
end. Yeah,
Well,
you really
know.
pulled this thing together.
I thought,
Thanks.
Because we were meal prepping, and Norm was, hiding his true emotions the whole time. So
yeah, it's true.
you pulled everything together by breaking in on those kiddos.
Scaring some kids.
Yeah, nothing like breaking in a little kid bedroom at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Okay, there's that stupid thing. We're rolling them out. So we're going to say something dumb.
It's fine because you're a dad.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's
You have kids.
Yeah, it's true.
It'd be weird if Mireille did it.
Right. If we did it, it would be like frowned upon. But you can be
Yeah.
like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I have
Like
kids
if
too.
their
Yeah.
parents walked in the cabin after you did and found you in there with their kids, you'd be like, whoa, I have a kid. And they
Yeah.
would be like, okay.
Right.
But if they would have found me or Norm or me and Norm together.
They were like,
Yeah.
we don't have a kid.
Minus
in there.
clothes.
And-
They would have been very concerned.
Wow. Don't ever say that I crossed the line if you do
You
that.
said me and Norm in there together.
And then
what do
you said
mean?
minus clothes.
Yeah, because it sounded like that's where you were
can't
taking
mix
that.
kids and then that.
Whoa.
Good Lord.
I
New
didn't even,
title
I didn't
for
even
the
think about that. I didn't even
podcast.
take it to that level. I don't even think I
What
meant
do you
it.
mean you didn't mean it? What do you think? We were just
You're
minus
so
clothes, just
into it.
hanging out? Just like, yeah, bro, what's up? Nah, nothing much. Just don't have any clothes on. Oh, no way. Me neither. Oh, just so happens we're in a cabin full of kids, too.
Where'd all these kids come from?
I know. I don't even know.
Gosh, this is getting dark.
Okay.
This is what happens at 2:30 in the morning. It's when we forget filters.
Yeah.
We're going to see this podcast. Zayd has no panties on.
He does not have pants
He's
on.
naked.
And my man is packing all day.
Attaboy.
Jesus. Okay. Well, maybe we should end it then, man.
Yeah, we better while our careers are still barely hanging on by a
Oh,
thread.
speaking of careers,
There
barely
you
hanging
go.
on by threads, just to add on to you guys wanting to end this.
Norm likes to starve fish slowly. Is that what you're going to say?
What you say?
You like to starve fish slowly so they die over 6 months? In a slow, agonizing
I think
way?
it's a more humane way to do
Okay,
it.
okay.
Let them starve and die. And if they can't eat,
More
then you're getting rid of the
humane.
weak genetics.
It makes sense. They'll get eaten. There's probably a 10-pounder in there eating those 3-inch bass.
No,
Yeah.
that's not how it works.
Dude, they do. They for sure do.
No, the little
It's
bass
cannibalism.
dominate, dude. That's why you can't catch any big bass in places like
It's
that.
100% true. They'll eat everything up, and then there's not enough fish. Every
Yeah.
fish is starving.
The big bass are too slow, man. They
Yeah.
can't compete
Dude,
against.
Zayd,
bass
if you
like
walk
that.
any louder, I'm gonna have a problem, bro. He's just tiptoeing down the steps.
Dude, he's
'cause
got some
such a
muscular
good guy.
legs. You see his muscular
Dude,
legs?
he's nothing but muscle and bone. There's no fat on that man.
Wow,
That's
that
what
was
I'm
right
saying.
into the mic.
Yeah.
No,
That was in there.
we were up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, AO killed like 7 fish today. That's what I was getting at.
The lady that owned the pond asked us to, and, then
that's
I kind
what
of.
he told me to tell you guys. is that
I'm
she said
going to
that.
be completely honest. We were filming I was trying to spice things up, and for a second, all I saw was blood. So I just threw a fish.
Hard onto the ground, right in front of my feet.
I'm just kidding. It's just a joke.
Except for the throwing of the fish.
I did
the
throw
whole last
fish.
part he said that was true.
I kind of regret throwing the fish.
No, you shouldn't. I thought it was great.
I think, like, when I grew up, we would have a stick that you would, like a baton, like, you would catch a catfish or a bass. If you were going to eat that fish, you would hit it in the head. And that was
Kills
like, okay, it either knocks it out, kills it, and then you put it on ice so it doesn't suffer.
Right.
And then if we didn't have a baton, we would hit it on the John boat.
Yeah.
So it's like the same mentality. It's just now there's 50,000 people see me do that, so I don't know how the internet's going to receive that. Just a mistake,
Follow my
I
TikTok.
shouldn't have thrown it, man.
No, dude. Look, it's fine, man. I mean, one blow to the head, dude. That kills the fish like instantly. There's
I don't
nothing
think
to
it was
be.
dead. I know we're like sugarcoating
No.
this.
It might twitch, but that doesn't mean it's alive. Like sometimes, like things twitch long after they're dead. It's a normal part of like the nervous system as it's shutting down. I mean,
He's kind
so-
of throwing it back a little bit.
But no,
after
his
throwing it
eyes were
around.
dead. Like as soon as
he was
as soon
dead.
as it hit the ground, like dead fish eyes. Like once
Yeah.
they're dead, the eyes are the telltale way to know. And his eyes were dead. Like
It was morbid.
immediately.
For sure.
It was incredibly sexual
Soon-
and morbid at the same time. To
Soon
see a
as I
man
did-
take charge in that way.
As soon as I did it, I was like, what have I done? My career just died with this fish. Because there's so many people, man, they won't understand that. Like, they're all like catch and release. So all my catch and release fans are like, what?
Well, what catching?
That was a beautiful species
Well, it was.
of
I think it was
fish.
just a bass that really threw me off because I've seen people like, bash with the bat and the hammer and stuff,
Right.
like catfish
Here's the
or
thing.
trash fish. But I was like, oh, that's a bass.
Yeah,
but
right.
it makes it like you have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
if like catch and release fishermen are just going to have to like own up to the fact, which I am too, but we
Right.
all have to be aware that if you have like a fishery like that, if it's not managed properly, then you're just killing way more fish in a much slower, terrible way, and you're
yeah.
hurting the ecosystem of the pond by letting all those small bass live.
Right.
So,
Dude,
you can look at it from
don't.
either way. If you like catch and release fishing and catching nice fish, well, to get those fish to nice sizes, to have fun and catch and release, you have to, get rid of those little ones because they compete for food too much.
100%. And
So
I don't
it's just a
feel
reality
bad.
that people have to, you got to face it. It's reality.
I don't feel bad about doing it either. And it's something off camera that I've done. Like, dude, there's brutal ways that you take a fish out. I mean, you try to kill it quick as possible.
Bro, dude, catfish, you can't kill a catfish. Well, I mean, you can. It's very difficult to kill a catfish. So most of the time, people just fillet them alive. That's I've done it a million times. That's what everybody
does
in
it.
Florida, all the old timers that I mean, that's the young timers. Everybody,
If
they
you're
just
an
boom.
outdoorsman, dude, that's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad at all. It's just like I feel weird putting it on YouTube because YouTube just doesn't enjoy that type.
Well, you can't see it on video. You
I don't
even
want to see
it.
that. I don't want to see the fish after that.
I
But
don't
it's
even-
something
yeah.
that's a part. Like if you want to have a trophy bass lake,
That's right.
every fish under 2.5 pounds, you gotta kill.
Even if you just want a normal, good producing bass lake, you have to get rid of some of that fry.
Yeah.
Think about a bass. How much fry does a bass have? Millions?
Thousands,
Hundreds of thousands? They all can't live. Don't we all? We got to understand that. You know what I mean? Like, only like a few can survive. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah.
Just to keep everything balanced. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have a billion tiny fish in a pond.
I
It's just
never
not good.
understood that until like recently,
What?
like last year. Just like I thought, the more small bass, the more bass they could grow into
Can
big
grow,
bass.
right,
That's what you would
yeah.
think, but they just eat all the food, so everything just stays small, skinny.
That's right.
And then nothing can ever get big.
And some people will never understand that until they have an amazing fishery go to crap.
Yeah, dude.
Until there's a fishery that you went and caught your PB in tons, like big bags. Then 2 years later, all you can catch is squigs.
Yep. Dude, me and you have experienced that personally with like multiple fisheries that either I've done on my channel or you don't. I mean, and once it happens, it's like almost irreversible.
Dude, it's so difficult to come back from that. It takes daily fishing all day, getting tiny fish out. You got to shock the whole lake, honestly, and get 1,000 tiny fish out. It's tough, man. And then, it doesn't feel good to have to kill a fish. You don't want to kill anything.
Right. Yeah. For no reason, it
Right.
seems like. But it's not for no reason, though. You know what I mean?
Especially
Like,
if an owner of a lake asks you to kill a fish, get the fish out of there, especially if you're going
Right.
to use it for fertilizer.
yeah, exactly. That's another thing she said, that she did use the fish for fertilizer and others. I'm sure they eat them a lot of the time too. Yeah. So you killed a fish. It's all good. How many times have we all we've gut hooked fish and killed them on accident?
I just didn't want people to think I was killing a fish for the heck of it. I didn't want people to think, oh, that's just Ayo kills fish. It's jokes.
Yeah, I got
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sorry for killing the fish. I just didn't want to look weird.
Well, now this will be a good episode to kind of help answer those questions if anybody even has them.
Yeah.
But I think the way the video is going to turn out.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
We're all hunters, outdoorsmen here. So
That's right. Yeah. That's just the facts about bass fishing that nobody wants to talk about, like you do. I never used to know about any of that. I didn't want to. It's the last thing in the world I want to do is kill a fish that I wasn't going to eat. But then you learn about like pond management, and it's just pond management 101, dude.
Yeah, that's like the number one rule.
If you're catching dinks all the time, you got to get them out of there. It's the only chance you have at growing bass. That's just that simple. It's simple.
Yeah, there's not another option. It's not like you can take 30 dinks out of a lake and put them in a different lake, because then you're going to mess up another lake.
That lake.
You got to kill 30 dinks.
Right, and then how do you kill them? Well, the most humane possible way is bashing them in the head, which is what you did.
Yep.
So you did it in a way that was kind of perceived as funny because of our reaction, because we didn't know you were going to do it.
We didn't know it was going to happen.
Well,
then.
I was like, "Hey, did she ask us to kill the fish?" You said, "Yeah." I said, "All right, let's take care of business."
So
I'm a quick moving man.
You started going through the throwing motion, but nobody on that dock thought you were going to throw that fish.
In the meantime, too, I just got here, so I had no clue about the backstory of like we're supposed to kill every single fish. So I thought, from my point of view, probably what the viewers maybe would have thought that, or
it was
they would
random.
Think. I was like, "Oh my gosh,
act of
just threw
violence."
this
Yeah,
fish
just
on the
random.
deck for no reason."
No.
But yeah, it just caught me off guard.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I wouldn't. I've done this so many times with so many different lakes, and it's one of those things that I think there's going to be a group of people that will never understand, and I'm completely fine with that. But that's just something that has to happen. So,
yeah, dude. I don't think you have any more explaining to do, man.
I don't want to explain it because
Yeah.
it's over.
I think
Yeah.
instead of fertilizer, though, we have a couple more days here. I think we got to eat our first bass ever, because I've never had largemouth.
You've never had a largemouth?
No, me nor Lojo, right?
No,
You've
I
never
haven't.
had largemouth?
I don't think I have. No.
I think we got to do a bass catch and cook, because we're getting rid of them anyways, so we use them as fertilizer. But
Dude,
I think we could eat
that's
one.
true.
I grew up, me and my dad would go fish, and all the smaller fish need to come out of a lake. Dude, one time we filleted like 30 bass in a day.
Nice.
I don't know how legal that is.
Yeah, what was the limit? Like 10 back then?
I don't know. We had tons of people with us. Now
Yeah, I
that I
bet
think
you
back on it, there's so many people in the boat.
Oh,
Me and my dad and the whole town was
Yeah,
there.
basically like whatever that, the law
Yeah,
is.
and they were all wearing their life jackets.
Yeah, we were doing it from the bank, so.
Yeah.
But it was pond management. We were taking out small fish, so we took them all out, fried them up. They were fantastic, man.
I've heard they were good.
It's really
I mean,
good food. I mean,
Yeah. I've always heard they were good. I just
if you gut hook a fish, or if you're catching a bunch of dinks that need to come out, dude, they're great fish to eat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely got to try it. I'm just
Yeah, we
curious
should.
now.
Yeah.
You have me excited. You know how to cook them?
Yeah, I mean, you fillet it.
Yeah,
It's just fish.
Fillet it and cook it like crappie or something. I mean, I don't know. Can't mess it up too
Sear it
bad.
in a pan, man. Butter and seasoning.
Yep.
Dinner
Yep.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Sounds kind of good. I'm kind of hungry now.
Yep.
Well, if you boys don't have anything else, I think this is a great moment in time to just put a fat end on this.
I
Just
would love to get in
push
bed.
the red button and
Yeah.
just be done here.
I've been in bed past 10 minutes in my head.
Well, we've got ad reads to do, so don't even dream about
Yeah,
it.
you
buddy.
do.
No,
You
we got
got
two.
that,
You got to
don't
do
you?
one of them, dog.
It's all good. I
you.
love
I'm
my
sorry.
ads.
Well, we didn't read any reviews today. I'm terribly sorry about that, guys. We forgot, and it's probably Norm's fault somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to be
my
honest,
bad, guys. I should
I don't know.
He's been so down lately. It's just hard to focus on.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
my
Content.
attitude's just...
But we will do more next time. We'll do like 5 next time instead of 3. We've done that once before. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we'll also do 5 ad reads.
and 5 ad reads. So keep an eye out for that. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bye.